it's dramatically different than the last time we were with you. The weather has turned very fallish, and you know the forecast for the weekend, that four-letter word snow is in the forecast. Hi, everybody. Milt Van Natta, Craig Tim joining you up in the press box before Lincoln and Crosse Logan play in a non-conference game tonight. Craig, the Raiders are 3-4 and still have a ton to play for. You're playing for a winning record overall.
That's correct, yep.
Game up in Wausau next week could get them to 500 in the conference, and that means playoff eligibility. So they're ready here for this game. This means a lot.
This means a lot, right? And I guess in the weather we can just say at least we're not in the Dakotas because they're getting blasted as we speak. Special night again. Last week was homecoming and Hall of Fame night. Tonight they honor all the veterans, which I think is just a wonderful, wonderful deal. We don't know a lot about Crosse Logan. The whole lacrosse area is pretty good sports. I mean, you expect that. This is a key game, but again, as you said, Milt, next week is really key. You need to get playoff eligible, and as it is right now, if you get in, you're going to probably go on the road, we would assume.
Yeah.
And you may end up in Bayport or whatever, but we'll worry about that when we get to it. But
Craig, I think the good news is Lincoln's coming off. You were here, covered the game for Wisconsin Rapids Community Media last week along with Art. The good news is they probably are coming off their best all-around performance of the year last week.
I was really, and again, it was like we mentioned all last week, an odd game again. Big kickoff, Spash gets the ball, fumbles the ball, runs back toward their own end zone, turns around, and then, as you know, and sometimes that happens, you get out of your lanes and takes it 90 whatever yards for a touchdown. But they really played well. Their offense was great. They came right back. Defense was fabulous. It's going to be interesting. Spash is a little younger. They have some key injuries, but so does Lincoln. It's the same thing, but you want to close out your season on a high note, and we say this all the time, but we start, kind of in the summer, and we're thinking, man, it's a long season, and here we are. We're 2 weeks away from being done again. And I noticed, I happened to look up the different levels for the playoffs, and the state finals games, I believe this year, are the week before Thanksgiving. It's something like the 22nd of November, so the weather's going to be really, really iffy then, too.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's late this year, the 28th of November, so I'm going to guess 21st and 22nd are state finals down at Camp Randall in Madison. So it's Military Appreciation Night, a new tradition here at Lincoln High School that's really taken hold, and we will turn our attention to the field now in tonight's game against Crosse Logan and the homestanding Lincoln Red Raiders. Fans, one of the things we want to show you tonight, Art's got a great close-up of it. Do you see those jerseys, and do you see the numbers, particularly the first number? For instance, look at the 6 and the 62 of Lilla, how that's the flag on the top. That's easy to read when Art's got a close-up. We are not at that distance. We are back. And we just want to share with you tonight that there's going to be times when we're slow on player identification just because we're going to be watching the monitor with you, because from our naked eye up here in the press box, those are really, really difficult to read, Krager.
Yep, they certainly are. They're really nice. I mean, they're a great
jersey. They're just hard to read the numbers
because of
here.
The veterans night tonight. But you are correct, my friend. And the other ones are nice and plain and pretty easy, actually.
So
almost looks like Spash again.
Lincoln is going to kick off to Logan. Logan is wearing the white football jerseys with the black pants, a white piping down the pants, red helmets, and red numerals. And there is the 15 to 18 people who have made it over for the kickoff from Logan. Much better crowd on the near side for the Red Raiders.
It is a cool night. Let's put it to you that way.
It was 40 degrees when we were headed for the game. I would guess it's in the high 30s now and supposed to continue to fall.
And this is Milt's kind of weather. Right?
Oh, man, don't you know it. Can't get enough of it. And that is Mac Lucas set to kick it off.
That part we do know. But if they change kickers, then they're really going to be in trouble.
Short kick fielded at the 18-yard line. And a return across the 35 to about the 37-yard line.
That is a big running back, Milt.
Martell Owens, who's actually a tight end, brought that one back, Craig. And they'll start. Logan will start from just about the 37.
Again, we talked about it. You'd love to get a couple wins and get playoff eligible and see what happens.
And a whistle before the ball is snapped. Number 11 is Josh Waite. He's a sophomore, Craig. He's playing quarterback, starting at quarterback. But he is a sophomore for this Logan team. Here's the discussion. Going to cost Logan 5 yards here when all the talking is done, and move them back to the 31. Always interesting to watch when you've got young quarterback like Waite is. And that looks like Mac Harsey behind him. This is Harsey, or is it another back? Got to take a look when he gets up off the pile here. 20 number 20 is Max Harsey. He's a senior, 5'11" and 185 pounds, and what he just did is get the penalty and a yard back. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Rangers of Crosse Logan.
What did I say about easy to read the numbers?
I don't find that yet.
I don't either.
They're small.
They're very small.
Waite will pitch it out. It's Harsey again. He is hit after a very short gain of a yard or so. Pushed out of bounds. I think that was a Rucker that was the first
like Rucker,
to him.
Yeah, that would be Peter Rucker.
And our hats are off to all of the people that Art is showing you right now, because they're sitting out in the stands. It's windy out there, it's cold out there, but this is their last chance to see the Red Raiders on this field this year. Up to Wausau next week, and then, as Craig said in the pregame, likely if they make the playoffs, then that will be on the road. Harsey on the swing pass is stopped short of the 1st down at the 42-yard line. The first man there was Keegan Christie to make the tackle from behind for the Raiders. So what will Logan do on 4th down and a short 4 from their own 42.5-yard line? They're going to punt it.
Yeah, because I watched one of the Logan players see on the 25. I wonder if those are hand warmers. They threw something out of the huddle.
Yeah, I see that back there, Craig.
Oh, a fake?
Oh, a fake, and this is a 4th down stop by Lincoln. As they fake it, they run it with Harsey up the middle, and he is stopped short of the 1st down. So a big opportunity here for Lincoln to jump out front in the 1st quarter. They get the ball in Logan's end of the field at the 44. And the defense, after a nice start, not a 3-and-out, but a 4-and-out.
4-and-out. Again, the key for the playoffs is you need to be 500 in your conference, and Lincoln would be that. You probably would get matched up with, obviously, maybe a Kimberly or a Bayport.
Here's a pitch out and a sweep. But again, our player identification will be slow tonight. So Schooley with the carry, and he gets about 4.5 or so.
Again, they are beautiful jerseys. The trouble is in the front, what's blue, what's the stars of the flag, they just fade right out. We can't, we get half of a number.
So there's, our issue, folks, is twofold. Not with the jerseys.
No, not at all.
Our issues are, one, our distance from them, and two, the fact that this guy's got a color deficiency, a form of color blindness, and that makes it difficult for me.
And the other guy is old. I mean, let's, I know you don't want to say that, but I'm old.
Well, I want to say it.
That's right.
Mercy on Gamble inside.
Boy, there was a time I thought, oh, don't worry about it, Craig. It's, I like seeing your feelings coming. Oh, I want to say it. Oh, man.
You know some of those insulting T-shirts. I'm with so and so. I want to get one that says I'm with the old guy.
There you go. Just depends where you're sitting.
And Pilot throws it scooped up and incomplete.
Be a nice night to
29.
Get the old tent up in the backyard.
Oh yeah, sleep out under the stars. Intended receiver was Dylan Lisitza. So here's a 4th down for Lincoln. What will they do in the Logan end of the field at the 41? And it looks like they're going to punt it away here too. And folks, I can joke with Craig about that, not because he's older than me, because I am the same age. That's what gives me the license to get away with that. So from midfield, the Logan receiver is back at the 10, and this punt will
gonna stop.
Check up.
Great.
Did he fall in the end zone? No. I think the first guy down there was Nathan Schooley.
Right 11. On about the half-yard line.
And so Logan is pinned back big time.
Almost looks like he slipped a bit, didn't it, when he was trying to...
Yeah.
I would guess, like we mentioned last week, of course, all the rain we've had and all the weird weather. And with the cold temps, that has to be a pretty slippery turf out there tonight.
1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. 99 yards in front of Josh Waite and this Logan squad. An inside carry comes to about the 4-yard line.
Kind of a brisk wind. I don't know what but if you look at the flag and then above the goalpost, it's blowing pretty hard right now.
Yeah, and maybe, Art, you can show the flags across the front of the stands straight down here. Straight down. There they are.
They're really...
that shows you how much breeze is going on right in the seating area. There's a pretty significant breeze. 2nd down. This will be a 2nd and 7 from their own 4. And Waite hands it off inside again. Across the 5 to about the 7-yard line. And now he's going to show you what's going on with the flag that is always here. We should forewarn you, as much ourselves as you, the National Guard is here with the big cannon tonight. So when Lincoln scores, that baby's going to go off.
That was Matthew Schooley on the stop on that one.
And we were already taken off guard when they did it in the pregame, and sometimes we get so wrapped up in identifying the touchdown play, we forget about it going off as well. Misdirection.
Oh, man.
Will it be a safety? No. They're going to call that forward progress at the 1-yard line, but great pressure there from the front of the Red Raiders to just pursue, and big loss there of nearly 5 yards on that 3rd down play. And now Logan will have to punt literally with their punter's back up against the goal line, the back of the end zone, not the goal line. The ball's on the goal line. And the Lincoln receivers at the 40. Line drive kick. This should get a roll for Logan, and it will, but still great field position for Lincoln at the 39. And Craig, it's time for the Raiders to convert here.
Right.
They started at their own 43. Now they're going to start their 39. You can't expect to have this kind of field position all night. So it's, you got to start looking at it and say, let's take advantage of this while we've got it. 6:59 for the first quarter. Military Appreciation Night, Senior Night, the final home game of the Lincoln regular season. Yeah, you'd think that if Lincoln gets into the playoffs, they might face as high as the number 1 seed.
You just never know.
Now Pilot with
I think started a bit early on the
one of the receivers on the far side.
Well, although he was pointing the other direction, though. I was going to say it has. I was looking at the line judge, and he actually was pointing toward Logan, but
they stopped the play. Do they usually do that in defensive?
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Correct. Yeah, I just was wondering what he was pointing the other direction.
So 1st and 15 now for Lincoln. They're backed up to their own 44. Gamble Nope, it's still Pilot. Pitches it back, the 40 and the 38-yard line. Who's that? 24.
Yep.
Eric Haupt.
Eric Haupt. Yep. He, I can say those uniforms are durable because he was trying to pull him right out of that one.
Second down now. It'll be 8 yards for the first down. At the 29 is the yard to gain. Gamble.
Oh, a nice block up there.
Gamble turns through. He goes to the outside at the 20. One man to beat as he goes for the end zone and scores. And here comes the cannon, everybody.
Not sure they were.
There they go. Here it comes.
That was great blocking up there by the old line, and nice little juke step when he got into the linebacker area. Lucas will try the extra point, try to get the Raiders up to a 7-0 lead. We're at 6:16, quarter number 1.
37-yard run by Gamble. And the extra point by Lucas makes it 7-0 Lincoln. There we go. That's how to take advantage of that field
You were
position.
just saying, Mel, we need to take advantage, and by golly, we did.
Once again, we'd like to recognize our LHS football coaches for their service. Jonathan Barnett, military veteran. Sean Becker, currently in law enforcement, as is Chris Stone, also in law enforcement.
They're also honoring the three. There are 3 coaches on Lincoln's program. One is a military veteran, and the other 2 are either active or in the police force, police services. So we thank them for their service, and it's just a very nice event that Lincoln's been doing for several years now to honor the men and women of the armed forces. And they have the Veterans Cafe. I don't know if that's exactly the right name for it, but downtown where they can have breakfast. And a friend of mine who's a veteran said in 4 years they've served 18,000 people there.
Lucas's kick is a good one all the way back to the 7. Logan's got a little seam in the middle here, though, that allows them to bring it out to the 34-yard line. And that's Harsey, the lead tailback, that brings it back. Craig was commenting before that not huge numbers for Logan. We count about 25 kids dressed tonight. We count 45 on their roster, but you look over there and you count the guys that are suited up, and it's closer to 2 dozen than to 4.
It's a long ride home, too, tonight, isn't it?
And inside pitch to Jalen Peterson, and he has a first down. Loose ball, but I think they'll call him down at the 45-yard line. And it's not the most direct route.
No,
there's
you get mixed up when you get off the interstate because you go south to go west, kind of a deal. You don't feel like you should be heading toward Madison or whatever, you know.
Yeah. When you go, what is it? Sparta? Is it Sparta where you get?
That might be. Yeah.
Necedah? I don't know. I can't remember. 1st and 10. Wait. Turns and gives it to Harsey. Nope, this is not Harsey. This is a different back.
That is.
No, it is 20. I beg your pardon. Yes, I was right the first time. Max Harsey, 5'11", 185-pound senior running back for the Rangers. They have 2nd down and 6 after that first down carry.
You're looking pretty sporty, Milt, in your River Kings jacket.
Yeah.
Brewer cap. You're ready to go.
Waits in trouble as he throws it out for Adrian Rilano.
Boy, Matthew Schooley.
Rilano.
He was licking his chops. He thought he had a shot at the quarterback there.
I thought he did too.
Yeah, he got a little loose in the backfield, and it was just a matter of if he'd get there in time. He certainly, with his presence, that was a much faster throw than I think he was anticipating.
So it's third down here. Waite went all the way to the sidelines to get the play. We'll see what Logan dials up.
Because every team in the Valley Association, at least the traditional Valley, they play one non-conference, which is this.
There's a first down run and well into the backfield in the secondary to the 20-yard line. They faked it. They got the pursuit coming to the near side, and they gave it off to the man going around, Jalen Patterson again. Yep. The man who got the first down run on 3rd and 6 gets the football here and goes all the way to the Lincoln 21-yard line. He's got some burst, Craig. You can see that. And that was misdirection play, influence play, and on the end around jet sweep, I think is the terminology they like to use now. Harsey gets the direct snap and is tackled for a loss of a yard, and the man celebrating for Lincoln is Matthew Schooley.
Peter Rucker also down there.
4.5 minutes for the first quarter. Lincoln 7 and Logan nothing. So 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun. Waite. Giving some instructions to
I think
Ariano on the far side. And timeout. Logan. They didn't seem ready, did they, for that second?
I think actually it was delay of game, right? The quarterback looked over to the sidelines, and there was a miscommunication there.
So 2nd and 11 becomes 2nd and 16, and the Raider defense here is thinking about pushing the Rangers out of scoring territory, or another flag that looks like it'll cost the Rangers another 5 yards. So 2nd and 21 yards to go. Yard to gain is just inside the 12. Fake to the motion man. They give it to the second man, and this is another loss. It's Harsey who gets drilled in the backfield. It'll be back at, well, they're going to give him forward progress to close to the line of scrimmage. They're going to put it down at the 33. So it's third down here, and
now there's
21 and a half.
There's a flag on the play also, Milt.
It's declined. Lincoln.
No, it was holding, and it's declined. It's right. The flag is right on the 30. Art has a great shot of it.
So,
you see, where in the pro game last weekend, one of the head coaches got mad at the for throwing a flag, or he was challenging a call, so he took the challenge thing and threw it down hard, and then got 15 yards for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Jason Garrett, the Cowboys spiked it down. By the way, the call was reversed.
Yeah,
he was right, and
he kind of struggled last week.
Inside, that little Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty is what we used to call it.
Is that right? I thought so.
That's what we used to call it. I don't.
Where the quarterback passes the running back, and then he reaches back and tucks it into the running back's tummy.
You have to remember, we're from the era where they had basketball centers and forwards and guards. Now they're all numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They've really simplified.
I'm going to play
And Craig, you were.
I was always a
5. You were an outstanding 5.
In some people's minds.
In mine, for sure. 4th down and very long. About 20.
Trying to draw them off. Lincoln jumped twice, but they didn't make contact. You tell if you're the Lincoln, you just say stand there. Now they'll punt it.
And after that, it's not exactly like it was 4th and 3.
No.
it was 4th and 20.
And you know, even if you draw them off, you have to do it 4 times to get first down.
Yeah. So, if in case the fans didn't know it, Craig, you had something in common with the greats of the game, like Shaquille O'Neal. They just put the big guy on the line, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. That was always an experience. That was always a fun time. They make the basket too small. And why do they make you stand that far back? I mean, it's a lot of weird things in life.
Well,
you know, I can see why you would try to draw them off, but if you get them for 5, you still are. Are you going to try a 35-yard field goal? Maybe. I don't know.
They look like they're going to run a play here.
With the wind coming right at your face.
Now they don't know where they're going again.
No, 20 went the wrong way again.
Ariano comes into the slot. Wait, can step forward. Oh, he takes a big hit, and the man catches it, and it's very near a first down. Oh man, I think they got it.
No.
I think. Look at that official on the far side. I think they just converted 4th and 20. They
did. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
No, it won't. The announcer thought it's first down.
I think that was Jack McHugh-Sake that made the catch.
Because I was just listening. The announcer had Lincoln's ball, but it's not.
No, the yard to gain was just inside the 12, and they got it to the 11, 22 on 4th and 21.
That was excellent coverage and just a great catch.
Harsey driving to the 5-yard line.
Harsey on the carry down to the Lincoln 5-yard line.
Right at the 5.
2nd down, and remember, they can get a first down at the 1. So this is not a goal-to-go situation. It's a 2nd down and 4. On the 2nd down run, driving to the goal line.
Touchdown.
This is Harsey for the touchdown with 45 seconds.
Yeah, it looks like 8:45, but it's 45.
45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 45 seconds remaining.
Once the season's over, need a little work done on the clock.
7-6 Lincoln now, and Harsey has punched it in. That was a 4th and 21 that we have to remember for later on. If this game is close in the second half, that could be a huge conversion in the football game.
They're going for 2.
Throws, and it's caught for 2.
Okay.
And that is the man who caught the 4th down conversion ball, Jack McHugh-Sake. And it's 8-7 in favor of Crosse Logan.
They're missing somebody on the Lincoln.
We got 10 out there. There we go. There we are. Lincoln sends Version Gamble back. He'll be the deepest of the receivers. Rucker will be up at around the 20 with Haupt. Interesting alignment there for Logan. And it's an onside
kick. I was going to say it hit the...
That is recovered by Lincoln at the...
That was a live
42.
Ball after that hit him.
Just drilled him right in the shins. And This is the worst starting field position tonight for
and
Lincoln.
And it's actually really nice.
It's really great field position.
They're
defense is under the tent.
It's safe to say they're having a discussion under the tent, no?
Probably about that 4th and 21 play.
We can. Somebody was raising their voice.
Could you hear that?
I thought it was Art, but he says it wasn't him.
Gamble.
Oh, nice block.
Through the middle, a big hole for, I believe that's Haupt, isn't it? Yep, it's Eric Haupt. And he has a first down on an 11 or 12 yard pickup up to the down to the 46 of Logan.
And they can't, oh, there it goes. They were trying to get the clock going, and it didn't want to. Now it's going. Ooh,
fake is to Gamble. Pilot's going to keep it, and he's taken down after a short gain at the 42.
I'm sorry, Milt. Again, they came and explained to us, which makes complete sense. They don't wait anymore to set the chains, as we call them. The minute the ball is spotted, they start the clock. They're trying to make it consistent with both teams. That's what they're doing. But they're going to be, it says 8 minutes, but...
First period ends. The score after 1 quarter of play is La Crosse Logan 8 and Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln 7. You're watching Lincoln Red Raider football on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media.
Wisconsin Rapids cheer team for the 2018-2019 competition season.
Back at it, and again we're in the Lincoln going the other direction, going south this time. Pilot is chased away, and nice catch
inside the 30.
And we have a face mask of some type. Milt.
I think that's Schooley, 11, who made the catch.
Right, yeah, and there was a hand on the face mask, or
so another 15 yards, or another 5 to be added on.
You only
5
went
yards.
4. There are 5. Okay. Yeah, I think it was
22.
inadvertent. But he really did get a hold of it. But clock is running.
Gamble threw a big hole in the middle. He's going to score his second touchdown of the night. And here comes the cannon. So Gamble, a 37-yard run, and now a 22-yard touchdown run.
Look at the smoke go by there.
If you watch the monitor, you know when the cannon's going off.
Lincoln.
I actually did that time.
Lincoln
for
has.
Once. I don't watch it when I'm the only one up here speaking, but I watch it when the cannon's down there. Dumb on my part. Ooh.
Going after is good. It's 14-8. Lincoln's on top by 6, 14-8, and they've taken advantage of some outstanding field position in this first half, scoring on 2 of 3 possessions and moving out to a 14-8 lead. Gamble with 59 yards rushing on just his 2 touchdown scores alone. He is over that on the game, of course, but that's just the touchdown runs. There's Lucas with the deliberate march off of the placement of where he wants to be to approach the ball. Well, short, loose football, and Logan's got a dive on it back at the 22. Overrun by the initial man, and then McHugh dives on it, and Logan will take over at the 22. Very early here in the second quarter. 14-8 Lincoln. Well, they
Oh,
like
that
the
was-
misdirection room here on the run. And
First
about
down.
10 or 11 for Adrian Arano. Arano with the pickup.
Crosse Logan, first down.
And yes, it's getting a little cooler. Look at the wind now. Look at the
Yep,
flags on the
coming out of
Coming,
what, the southwest?
southwest. Yep. Do you ever want to be a meteorologist, Mo?
No, but there's a but. Let's talk about that after this first down run. It's a pass, weight down the far sidelines, and off
open
the
again.
hands of McHugh's sake. It'll be 2nd and 10. I did have a meteorology class
Oh,
in
did you?
college years ago that I enjoyed very much. But
You didn't have one of those weather rocks, did you? You go out and it's wet, it's raining, and all that stuff.
no.
Very sophisticated, scientific. If it has white on it, it snowed.
Professor Bittner, Bittner, was it was like a 5-credit science class because he had
Oh, no
lab
kidding.
and everything. It
I
just
would've
wasn't
liked
a
that.
3-credit jobber. It was a big deal. Still have the textbook in the basement. Draw play up the middle, first down and more to midfield here.
Yeah. Guessing in your current profession, you don't
That's
check on meteorology very much. I don't know. It's
I don't.
just
I count on
Weather Channel.
others to tell me what the weather's going to be. Yep.
Number 24, Willis Phillips on the carry for Logan for a first down, all at midfield.
First and 10. Waite turns and gives it to Harsey. And he's got 4 here to the 46 of Lincoln. Not very fancy, but effective. 4 yards for Harsey. You get the sense that Logan is very comfortable running, but not. Well, they did convert the big pass play. They like to take their shot down the field, but you get the feeling that they might want to play ball control, that they're not as confident in their defense. Waite throwing short. It's caught and near a first down at the 40. We'll wait and see what they do with the mark of the football. They're going to take it all the way back to the 43, and it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Marcy on the reception for a gain of 3, brings up 3rd down and 3 from the 44-yard line.
Let's see if they try to get the ball in the hands of Jalen Patterson again. He's had some nice explosive plays. That's he in motion. And it looks like 3rd and 3 just became 3rd and 8.
Oh, they're going the other way.
Oh, it's against Lincoln, and it will
Give a
be a
first down.
first down by penalty.
Offside on Wisconsin.
Offside, the call.
5-yard penalty. Crosse Logan a first down on the 38-yard line.
Throw in the middle is caught. McHugh's sake at the 33. Pick up a 5. And no doubt who
Yeah, that's
Waite's favorite target
that's
is.
a big receiver there, Mel.
Yep. 6'4". A 6'4" junior. Look at the misdirection. Ends up in Arano's hands, and he's all the way down the sideline to the 20-yard line for another first down.
Boy, they love that misdirection, don't they?
They do. They love to create
Quarterback
confusion.
almost did a spin back there on that one.
Carry brought down by number 27, Garrett Jr. First down for Crosse Logan on the 20-yard line.
About 8.5 minutes.
First and 10. Harsey hemmed in, spins out of it, and gets down to the 14. That was a nice run there.
It really was.
He spun away from two waiting Red Raiders right in the hole. And that made the difference between being stopped at the line of scrimmage and getting close to 6 yards on first and 10. Second down. And a whistle stops play again.
They might have, the last
Timeout.
minute, yeah, he must have, they
Rangers.
saw something because they were about ready to snap the ball.
Second down play comes after the timeout with Lincoln on top 14-8. But Logan's looking to even it up.
I don't think they're texting the booth, do you?
I don't think so. No. They do that on Brewer Radio.
Yes, they do.
Game 1 tonight, Craig, of the
Yeah.
National League Championship Series.
Boy, did that take an odd change in the last couple of days for
Yeah, it did.
Dodgers. Things are not so happy out in Dodgerville.
They are not, nor are they very happy in Atlanta.
Oh man.
Both of those teams thought it was going to be Atlanta and the Dodgers in the championship series, and
Well, I remember seeing the score and I thought that can't be right. You know,
Yep.
we're in the bottom of the first and it was 10 to nothing.
They got 10.
Wow.
That game was effectively over after a half inning.
Half inning.
Straight ahead, Harsey. Not much doing
Oh, ball's
at all.
on the ground, Milt.
The Raiders believe they've recovered a fumble. Have they? We'll wait for the officials to determine, but the Red Raiders are very confident they've gotten a turnover here.
Oh.
Oh, man, no. Logan maintains possession at the 15-yard line. They need to get inside the 10.
I didn't even see who had it, did you?
No, I didn't.
When they unpiled?
Art had a great shot there, and that was as good a look as we were going to get, but no one signaled very definitively there. Wait. Who will get it? This man here coming around. Patterson.
Oh,
10, leaps, 5, touchdown. We're tied at 14.
Oh, and we have a Ranger on the ground, Milt, at about the 5-yard line.
For a Crosse Logan touchdown.
One of their linemen who had a big block out there is getting up a little slow. There he comes. Kind of twisted his knee a bit, Milt.
Harper Jankowski's that player.
He had a big-time block on the defensive cornerback there.
Tie game, 14 all, midway through the second quarter. And let's see, Logan before went for a...
Went for 2, right? And
yep.
It's a good game.
It's kind of odd because 2 or 1 really doesn't, either one doesn't really do a lot.
Yet.
Which, yeah,
If they
that's true.
continue to convert,
Yeah,
you know.
that's right. Maybe they don't have a kicker.
They will go for 2,
Oh.
and a whistle will stop play.
Timeout.
Lincoln this time. So the Raiders defensively saw something there that they wanted to adjust to before this 2-point after.
There is a...
That young man or lady's got half of the far side all to themselves.
Yeah, and they're rocking out the Cheap Trick here.
I knew you knew who it was. I almost asked.
Is that the Bob Uecker seats of this stadium? That might be.
2-point conversion here. Waite rolls out. It's got a man in the corner. It's caught. And it's completed for the 2 points, and it's 16-14 in favor of La Crosse Logan.
2-point conversion attempt for the Crosse is good. Brings the score at the 6:36 mark of the second quarter to Wisconsin Rapids 14, La Crosse Logan 15.
We're on, aren't we? Oh.
Inside or outside?
16-14. Was it 16-14? We took a little trip. Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi,
Oh,
or was
man.
that something else? Couldn't be 16-14, could it? 18-14, yeah. It's got to be.
Pass Rucker. He chases it back to the 5. Here comes Philip Rucker.
Oh, they have his face mask too, maybe.
And he's taken down at the
Looks like
17. I thought I saw
it was
that
either
too.
face mask or his, maybe it was chin strap. They must be 18-14. They took a little trip.
And who sang that, Craig?
Is it Johnny Horton?
I believe so. Did he also sing North to Alaska?
Go north, the rush is on.
Big John left Seattle in the year of 90 what?
Yeah,
Big John
91.
left in the year of 9.
All I know, at the bottom of that mine lies a big, big man.
Draw play. Gamble bursting through to the 30-yard line. He gets 12 yards and a first down.
Boy, the other day I was driving.
I'm sorry, helped.
And
They're saying help
flipping
next
the
door.
satellite, and there was a country station that it got on, and listening to that. Remember that song Cincinnati, Ohio? Have you ever heard that?
Oh, sure.
Gene Shepard.
Gene Shepard.
Man, you try to get that out of your brain at 55 miles an hour.
Gamble. Short gain here of about.
Oh, weird.
Oh boy. One of the Raiders' offensive linemen
That's
just
the big fella there. Schooley.
took the linebacker.
We call that a pancake.
Kept driving him all the way back to the 45.
That's the trouble, though, sometimes with films. We should replay that 100 times because that's such a great block that they'll probably just pass over it. Oh, a lineman's supposed to do that. Oh, look at you, missed your block. You killed our quarterback.
For those of you who don't recall, Craig was an offensive tackle.
Yeah. I didn't say I was a good one,
and
but I was.
having flashbacks of film sessions.
Yeah.
First down, run and more. Outside to the midfield, and beautiful run here.
Great shot, great block out there.
Schooley 11
Schooley,
got it.
Boy, that's...
And got the huge carry for the first down.
That number 11 is a tough one to read. 5 minutes in the half. Boy, it'd be enough.
42.
That's going to be a cool night on the dance team at halftime, isn't it?
It is. So Lincoln trying to get the go-ahead score here with 4:40 to go in the second quarter. To the 40-yard line
wait
was
a minute.
football.
Oh, now we do.
He was down.
Logan is saying that they've got it.
Kind of like
the coach there. Look at him in the back of your shot there, jumping up and down in the red jacket. That might be their D coordinator. He wants a turnover here. No, none forthcoming.
I don't think he accepted that ruling, did he? It's kind of like the one down on our end. You can't, from up here, we can't tell that. And Art has the best shot for us.
Yeah, we're really.
But they don't even signal anything.
Watching with you fans. The second down play is a 2nd and 8. Pilat wants to throw. Harsey's coming. Harsey's got him. He's able to get it to Gamble, but Gamble's in big trouble here. Version Gamble gets to the outside, gets to the 40, gets to the 30, and is still going to the 25-yard line. Oh, my goodness, that was a broken play that Version Gamble turned into a gem. Oh, my. All the way down to the 24. That was creativity and quickness and speed by Version Gamble. After Pilat's getting sacked, and he goes, "Here, Version, see what you can do with it."
I don't want it. That has to be one of the best plays of the year right there.
Oh, man, absolutely. Pilat still has
around
it.
him.
And he slipped there, Craig, as he tried to cut back to the inside. And he goes down at the 22.
Boy, that defender, it's a good thing he kind of pulled his head back. He might have gotten a cleat shoe right in the face mask there. Because when he slipped, that one leg went straight up. And old number 5, I believe. Is it 5? Yeah, number 5.
That's a country song, too, isn't it? Old number 5.
Oh, yeah. That's old 97.
Oh, okay.
Going into Danville.
Danville, Illinois.
90 miles an hour. Going down
Pilat throws to the far side. Got a man. Catch is made short of the first down at about the 16-yard line. I just got to wait till he gets back over here. I think it was Yankee coming all the way across, Craig. Is that Yankee? Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yep. Nathan Yankee.
Brings up a 3rd down and 3.
3rd and 3, and the clock is rolling. We about 2:20.
3rd and short here for Lincoln.
You need points right here.
Gamble.
Nice block
First
up there.
Down. He's got the 12.5-yard line.
It sure looks like they grabbed the face mask. They must be grabbing the pads. Maybe the top of the jersey, because
Lincoln has one timeout left, Craig, as we hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 2 minutes to go. Logan 16, Lincoln 14.
Which has been just a fabulous football game.
It's been entertaining. It's been a really fun game here to watch. Pilat to throw. Near side. Incomplete. A nice back shoulder fade. And I just got to... there. Oops. Okay,
Lazitza. And when you're a single number, it really makes it difficult because you...
So, 2nd down and 10 from the 12. Clock stopped at 1:40 for the second. Pilat still has it, pitches for Schooley, and he's in trouble and taken down back to the...
Dangerous pitch back there.
About 15, just a smidgen inside the 15.
Dangerous pitch, wasn't it?
It was, because it was slow, and it was behind him. And it's just like a pass in the middle of the field that's slow and behind the receiver.
Well, and now we talked about they want to, the minute the ball is placed, I mean, the clock is running right now. We're getting close to a minute here.
The band will perform at halftime, and they are taking their position. The clock is at 1:05 and is running.
Be nice and cold on the, playing a metal horn like a trombone or a
That's all drunk.
Coronet or
Pilat's big trouble. Down he goes. Down he goes outside the 25. That time there was no one to pitch the ball to. Harsey was in on him. He just didn't even have time to step up. Harsey
that was a
came through and made the sack at the 25.
very smart play on his point. I mean, you try to do something there, but sometimes you have to just take it. I mean, that's when you get into trouble if you try to throw it up or something. And
Clock's running with 25 seconds to go, and Lincoln calls timeout.
with
Well, Craig,
4th and 23.
it was right here, same part of the field
Right.
that Logan converted on a 4th and 21 to get their first score. Let's see if
do it.
Lincoln can do this very same thing to Logan here at the end of the half. Just 26 seconds to go before halftime. That's the Logan sideline.
Must be National Cheap Trick Night, or
Is it this?
Here we go again,
Is
yeah.
this them again?
it is, yeah. Rockford, Illinois.
They're from that. Oh, Rockford, Illinois.
Rockford, Illinois. Rick Nielsen, I think, still lives there. He has a museum there. Again, useless trivia. That means nothing, but I thought I'd
Have you
share
been there?
it. No, I have not. I've been to Rockford multiple times, but that's when you start paying your iPass.
That's right.
South Beloit. Thank you very much, state of Illinois. My last trip through there, I helped them a little bit. I think I ended up paying for 2 days. It was close to $30.
Wow. That'll take care of a pothole in the spring.
Yeah, of course that's not where it'll go. But, you can only hope, Milt. But
4th down and very long. Lincoln's got to get inside of the 3 for a first down. So Pilat rolls to the near side.
Look out.
Throws it to the end zone. Jump ball. It's caught
Got
for a
it.
touchdown.
Wow.
It's Lasitza who did it. Wow.
He took that away from 3 defenders. What a great play to end the half, or close to the half. But
And
he
that-
took that out of 3 defenders.
Makes it 20-16 Lincoln, and now both teams have a rather unlikely 4th down conversion to get points on the board. Happened in the south end of the field for both. Now Lincoln goes for 2 to increase their lead to 6. Gamble in the middle drives.
Ooh, no.
Did he get there?
A little short.
He did not. So the score will remain 20-16 Lincoln with 20 seconds to go in this second quarter.
Cedar Rapids 20. About Logan 16.
Boy, Pilat, that was a way to keep his composure, because he took a double shot there.
Did he after he threw the ball?
And got the ball off, and the receiver is completely surrounded by three
Yeah, it was a jump ball.
Rangers, and out-jumped them.
Sits of the 6-footer that came down with the football.
Been such a nice, entertaining half. This has really been good. It's one of those, especially in a cold night when you obviously take a break for halftime, but it's almost like you stop the momentum a little bit.
Yeah.
Although
yeah.
Lincoln does get the ball, correct? Or do I?
Yes,
yeah,
yes. Lincoln kicked off to start the
Right.
game. Yeah.
Kind of a pooch.
Oh, that's so. We've
Jump on
seen
it.
that before tonight too, where
Man.
it nailed the up man in the shin and it caused peril for the returning team, but it's recovered by Crosse Logan.
That was Colby Olson, and he is probably offensive lineman. I'm guessing he doesn't get a lot of time with the ball. Looks
I
like.
bet not.
See if he's in there. Boy, it's hard to read their numbers. Like we've mentioned all. No,
Whistle stops play as a flag flies.
Is he offside? No, they're clapping, so it's Lincoln. No, they are offside. Okay. Boy, I didn't see that from up here. Art gives us the best shots.
Craig, there's a story that Phil Rizzuto, the former great Yankee shortstop and longtime Yankee broadcaster, tells. His broadcasting mate looked at his score sheet, and Phil had written WL in after one batter, and short pass down the far sideline. Receivers taken out of bounds with 11 seconds to go. And that's not a normal thing in a baseball scorebook. And so they said to Scooter, they said, "What's WL mean?" And he goes, "Wasn't looking." And that was the case on that offside play. I got to write down WL, wasn't looking.
We thought we were, but
yeah,
evidently we were not.
That pass play netted a first down to the Lincoln 44.
With 8:11 to go in. Oh, I'm sorry, 11.
One timeout left here. Waite throws it short. Beautiful job in the open field by the Raiders and Nathan Frost. Will they use a timeout? They will, with 3 seconds to go. They'll run one play from the Lincoln 43.
I'm gonna say if you're gonna use your timeouts, and don't you have to kind of throw it toward the end zone? First down doesn't do you anything here.
I guess, Craig, the first down doesn't do you anything. You got to try to get a guy in space, and I would try to get the ball to number 3, Jalen Peterson, whether that's on a little bubble screen or some kind of reverse. I want to give Jalen Patterson the chance to break something here. That's what I've seen from this level in the first half.
Be interesting to see if they use this field for any of the level playoffs, even the other. It's a great location. I mean,
central location, yeah.
Great, and it's a great facility.
Waite feels the heat, steps up, throws a wobbler in the middle of the field. That's caught by Jenky Dillard. Jenkai Dillard with the catch, but the half's over. Well, that was entertaining. Lincoln leads Logan 20-16. We'll have the second half for you after this timeout on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. 20-16, Lincoln up 4 and getting the football to start this third quarter here tonight. The Raiders looking to get to 4-4 overall and set themselves up for a winning season next Friday night in Wausau and a 500 season. There's an onside kick, fumble, still loose. Who's got it? Lincoln's got it at the 36.
And if you're lacrosse, you're going to kick yourself because they had the thing.
Wow. So
great job by Lincoln. What an interesting start.
So, Craig, do you remember the old I can't remember. It's appropriate for Military Appreciation Night. Do you remember the old ad campaign for one of the branches of the military that went, "It's not just a job, it's an adventure"?
It's an adventure. Yep.
Well, that's the kickoffs tonight. It's not just a kickoff, it's an adventure.
It's an adventure.
From the 36, here comes Lincoln 1st and 10 up 4.
Lincoln is just fortunate the ball bounced back that way.
Gamble. Flag down. Gamble's got the edge. He's got a first down. He's got midfield. But I think this is coming back.
We have an injured Ranger also, number 5.
That's Jonah Gruen. And I think he's down because I think he was the man that the penalty was committed against. That's when the flag came out. I don't know if it'd
balmy 37 degrees at halftime.
Can 37 be balmy? Maybe. What is 37? Not Fahrenheit. What does Canada have?
Celsius?
Celsius. That's much warmer, right? 37 Celsius is much warmer than.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always forget the
conversion there.
Well, no, it's 32 U.S. is 0 Canada, isn't it?
Yeah. So
it's just the opposite.
So 37 can be balmy when it's
right.
Celsius. Yeah.
Because 60. Let's see. Is it 55 in the vehicle is 100 or 65 is 100? I always forget the.
Yeah.
I know people that can do that in their head, that conversion, but
none of them are in the booth tonight.
It's on your phone.
Yes. Yeah. Art rightly says it's on our phone. Big penalty here against Lincoln makes it first down and 20 from their own 25. Misdirection play, and I believe this is Schooley. Somehow he is getting away and getting yardage. I thought he was going to get tackled for a loss. Somehow he avoided all of that to be able to get up for 12 yards on first and 20. We've seen a couple of those plays tonight too, and that incredible run by Gamble off of the near sack of Pilat. We're going to call it second down and 9. Three receivers here. 2 backs. Close as they can get to Pilat, huh? And he sets up to throw far side and intercepted at the 45. Picked off by Jack McHugh-Sake, and we've said that name before tonight because he's contributed on offense. And that was an easy interception for him at the Lincoln 45. And now Logan has a chance to take the lead here with great field position at the Lincoln 43.
I was just looking how they spell McHugh-Sake, but it's a hyphenated last name.
Right, yep. Waits alone in the backfield. This is a ladder. This can be a throw downfield. That's the quarterback. That's a fumble. Who's going to get there? Still loose. Look at it. Still loose. And I believe that...
And was that Peter Rucker trying to pick it up, and he got pushed from the back?
All the way back at the 24-yard line.
I don't... Oh, their coaching staff is signaling an incomplete pass.
Yeah, but that's not what they're doing on the field.
But it's not.
Because
you see him over there?
First they lateraled it back to the quarterback. Wait, he's the guy that got the lateral, Craig.
That can't. Yeah, absolutely.
As he went to throw it, it
fell out of his hands.
Bobbled out of his hands. It wasn't a pass.
So it's
first and 42. Or excuse, yeah.
They said second.
Second and 42.
40.
Yeah.
Right. They just didn't flip the.
Wait. Oh man, this was Patterson. He's the guy you want with it, but he's not going anywhere.
So it should be third, although the downs marker.
That down should have counted. There wasn't a change of possession.
Because on the clock it said, well, now it says second.
Had there been a change in possession, it would have been first and 10, not first and 42.
Well, they're now on. Now the clock says second and 42, along with the.
Well,
it has to be third.
I don't understand.
Now it's third. There we go. Now it's third.
They've run 2 plays in this series of downs. Third down, and well, this is about as long as I remember.
This is
first
ever.
or second or third or fourth in anything.
That was the screwiest.
Nice run across. There's the fumble. And it looks like Logan's back on it at the 32. Oh, man.
Well, you're 30 degrees out, and it's a wet field, and you're going to probably see that most of the second half, but
all right.
It's such an odd play, and then you're about ready to get sacked, so you turn and try to throw it. That looked like was that the Chester Markle or the
Ugaro Upremium?
Yeah, the Upremium one.
That's what his pass looked like.
The one in the Super Bowl, right?
Yep, line drive kick, and it will be down at the 40.
So after all that, Lincoln gets the ball on their own 39.
Man, they've had great field position.
Well, they're now on their 40. I think he gave him a half a yard, Milt, just for good measure. Saying defense, that's better. Well, that sure was. That's how do you when you're doing the stats? That's really an interesting one. Who gets credit? Who gets credit for? Yeah, it's just.
I don't know.
It's a fumble, right?
I don't know how you record that on the stat sheet.
Well, no, because it was not an incomplete pass. There's no way.
Oh, Gamble gets away from the first man, but he can't get away from the second and the third and the fourth. And he's taken down for a loss at the 38. It'll be 2nd and 12. 8 minutes even to go in the third quarter. Again, Lincoln's up 20-16. It's been a fun game to watch. It hasn't always been the cleanest game to be played, but it's fun.
It is unique. You can say that.
Pilot, he's got it. He's going to pitch it back, and Gamble's going to lose more yardage all the way back to the 32-yard line. So the Raiders are heading in the wrong direction on this set of downs. It's fun for a fan. I'm not sure the coaches would agree with that, right?
Absolutely.
Third down here, and the Raiders have to get all the way to midfield for first down.
Looks like right at midfield.
So this is 3rd and 18.
3rd and 18 officially.
Coming off of a turnover on their first possession of the half. Pilot throws in the middle. It's caught. And up to close to the 40-yard line. I think that's Lisitsa 4. That's my best guess, folks. And that will bring on the punt team.
You are correct, Mel. You just kick it as far as you can kick it. Almost looks like Lincoln started early. I think they did.
Lisitsa's line drive boot.
I think Lincoln started early. And they did.
So that'll cost them 5. Back to the 34.
Penalty against Wisconsin Rapids. For a 5-yard penalty brings up 4th and 16. Lisitsa on the punt for Wisconsin Rapids.
And
Max Harsey to return.
Lisitsa gets a good kick away, high and
great kick.
Deep, and Harsey lets it bounce. It's inside of the 10. Is he going to pick it up? No, he's going to let the Raiders down it at the 2-yard line. And so that's the second time tonight that the Rangers have been pinned back well deep into their own territory. The other time it was at the 1. This time it's at the 2.
Boy, I'm assuming the coach might be talking to the...
Oh my!
Oh man!
What's that? I
didn't even see it.
It's a penalty against Crosse Logan, but there's no reason, no motivation for Lincoln to accept a penalty unless it's from the 2 back to the 1 kind of deal.
Tell us what it is.
Well, this was the motion, Craig, and I don't know that motion.
First down for the Rangers.
They're going to decline this, and it's going to be first down at the 2 or I can't see the ball right now. There we go. We're going to call it 3. First and 10 at the 3. Yep. I got to get out to the 13 for the first. Waite gives it off. Harsey, I believe, it's really hard for us to see from here. Yeah, I think it's Harsey. It's my best guess. They're having trouble next door, too. They're not making a call.
5-yard gain on first down brings up 2nd and 5 for the Rangers.
Yep, Harsey to the 8 for a pickup of 5. Second down and 5. Oh, a bad snap. So Waite picks it up. He's
gets
got
the
a first down off of a broken play.
He was trying to direct the back with his one arm and he snapped the ball.
Crosse Logan for a
5 minutes to go. Craig, I'd like to make a motion. and that motion is that there be regulations regarding numerals.
Yeah.
There must be one color. There must be a border around them that enhances their visibility. And they must be at least 18 inches tall. Is there a second to the motion?
I think there's a.
Might be in trouble with the military.
Well,
I would. It is difficult. And we're staring into the bright lights, too.
here's another handoff and a big run for close to a first down by Harsey again.
Harsey, right?
And fans,
well, we're sorry.
We're not just talking about Lincoln. We're having trouble with some of the Logan letters as well.
And we apologize. We're trying to give credit for Lincoln, but it is really hard to see them.
Yeah, you just can't read them from this distance. So another first down. Logan's done a nice job here coming off of their own goal line. Harsey again. Room again. First down again. And he's all, whoops, now they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at about the 36, which means he's short of the first down by a couple. But they found something here on this drive. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 for Logan as we enter the final stages of the third quarter. We're under 4 minutes for the third. Lincoln maintains a 20-16 lead. We have not had any scoring yet in the second half. And the handoff, nothing doing. There's a loss on that play back to the 34-yard line. Harsey carried it, but the Raiders did a good job getting in there.
Harsey on the carry for a loss of 1 yard. Brings up 3rd down and 3.
3rd and 3 is one of the shortest conversion numbers we've had in a long time.
It is. Low snap, but they hand it off. This is a first down at the 40-yard line for tailback Harsey. Number 20, Max Harsey.
Harsey again on the first down carry to the 39-yard line.
Now
2.5 minutes for the third.
like a blitz coming. There we go.
Run blitz.
And got him.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Sometimes some of the toughest runs are back to the line of scrimmage, and that's the case there. Miles Sawyer made the stop, number 44.
2-yard gain by Harsey. Brings up 2nd down and 9.
2nd and long.
Seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Look at the D line of the Raiders. Quick throw to the far side. It's going to be ruled incomplete.
That bounced.
Close to a lateral, but ruled a forward pass. So it's 3rd and long. Chance right here on 3rd and 9 for the Raider defense to get that Logan offense off the field. They're up 4, Lincoln is, at 20-16. Late third quarter. Watch McHugh's sake. He's at the bottom of your screen in man-to-man coverage. Nope, they're going to run the end around. Room on the sideline. I think short of the first down is Jalen Patterson. They've tried to get him in space on numerous occasions tonight, and he's had some big plays.
4th and 5, 4th and 4.
They mark him out at the 45, which means it's 4th down and a good 4 to 4.5 yards for the first down. And the Logan offense is staying on the field. Chance here for the Raider defense to get the ball back in the lacrosse end of the field. Big play in the football. No, they're going to punt it.
I was going to say that's a gutsy one if they may fake it. You never know.
They did earlier, and they didn't make it.
Down there.
Kick out of bounds, kicks back in play at the 33.
It's good defense that time.
So much has happened in this game. I totally forgot about the fake punt earlier in the night. 1 minute, 34 seconds in the third quarter.
Most unique kicking game, especially kickoffs, that I think we've ever seen.
It's been unusual in some respects tonight. Raiders have it 1st and 10.
Yep.
Whistle.
I think somebody jumped on the D there. Well, no, it's on Wisconsin Rapids.
Procedure call. Moves the ball to 29. Excuse me, the 27. Isn't that more than 5 yards?
That was 6, wasn't it?
6 or 7.
Oh, it might be. Oh, yeah, look at how far back he is.
Yeah, look at that distance.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They marked it to 7 yards. Now they're moving it. Nope, they only gave him 1 back.
That's at least closer to 5.
That's still wrong, but...
Wow. Pilot slings it out, incomplete.
Ooh.
And Logan defender believes they should have come up with it. Julian Erickson held his helmet in his hands because he thought he should have picked that one off.
It still isn't marked correctly, is it? 1,
I thought
2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 6. It's still a yard too long. But they're saying 2nd and 15, but it's...
My good looks aren't going to get me that.
Well, here we go. We'll just play along.
We'll
2nd,
play with whatever. Yep. Oh, a nice block
play.
out here.
Helped. 35, 45. First down midfield. Eric Hulp getting free along the near side and getting a big first down for Lincoln. Boy, when you convert, when you have that down in distance, that's a big deal. They swing momentum, they swing football games because it's just not common to convert when you get 2nd and 15 or a situation like the Raiders just faced. On one play, a near interception. On next play, break free, a first down run. From the 48.
Now that time they didn't start the clock.
Pilot still has it, and he's going down for a loss at midfield. That's a loss of 2.
Pilot on the carry for a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 12 from midfield.
Someone really missed a block on that.
Final minute now of third quarter. And again, no scoring in this quarter. It's 20-16 in favor of Lincoln. They scored with 20 seconds to go in the first half to take the lead, and they maintained it throughout the third. Option play for Pilot. Gamel's in trouble. Gamel is in big trouble back at the 45-yard line. Another loss of 5 yards. And Now it's third down and about 17. Wow. First down line to gain is just shy of the 38. And the Logan end of the field. Now Gamble stepped out of bounds, so play is stopped with 33 seconds in the third.
30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 33 seconds.
Two receivers there. Look at them on each side. Pilot with pressure coming, throws it up. Lisitsa comes back, and he cannot make the catch at the 33. McHugh-Sake was right there with him. So now it's fourth and really long, and you have to punt, don't you, Craig?
Well, I
a
would.
lead?
Yeah, I would, absolutely. Get them pinned down as far as you can.
And that's happened twice already in the football game.
Get a nice
Lisitsa.
spiral and roll it down there. Oh, look at this.
Beautiful
putt.
kick. Again, this will take a bounce for the
he's-
Red Raiders at Harsey picks up flag down. Or no, it's just a marker. Uh-oh, Harsey's free. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. He's at midfield. He is slipping from one tackle, still on his feet, and all the way to the Lincoln 35-yard line. So they threw the marker down at the 15. That's where the return started. So we've got 35, 45. That's a 50-yard punt return for Max Harsey. And 9 seconds remain in the third.
Well, Milt, I hope you cover your tomato plants tonight,
That will be hard to do.
since you don't have any.
That's right.
Oh,
Neighbor to the north does.
Oh.
Still has tomatoes in his... Has one of those raised garden
Oh,
things and
okay.
has peppers and
Wow.
tomato plants still out there.
are you a big pepper guy?
No, I'm not. Harsey. Well, he's got room here again for about 8, but a flag
Eggs down?
is
Oh,
down
yeah, right in the middle there.
with 3 seconds.
You gotta think maybe holding here?
It would seem.
Yeah, they're gonna march them back. It has to be the
Point
most
of
common call, isn't it, in football now? Holding?
I would think. Point of infraction penalty back to the 41
First down and 16.
means first and 16.
30 seconds remaining in the quarter.
And we'll get one more play here. Art, I don't know if you're going to make the 2-hour time slot again this week.
Oh, yeah.
We've got ourselves a...
Cut out the cannons.
Okay.
Oh, he's a tough runner there.
Harsey goes to about the 37.
And
He's
that'll end the
back
third.
near the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 when the fourth quarter begins. No scoring in the third. Lincoln leads Logan 20-16, and you're watching Lincoln Red Raider football on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media.
All right, football fans.
I have to be honest with you, Milt. I do not know what the
Who sings this?
Yeah, who the artist is on this one.
And Craig, if you don't know, I have no chance.
I'm not hip.
Did you say artist?
Yeah. I'm not hip.
But were you country when country wasn't cool?
Barbara Mandrell.
Yeah.
George Jones is on that record.
Jones. Here we go to the fourth. Wade at quarterback on this 2nd and long. Rolls to the far side. Has a man. It's caught. Short of the first down, but a good gain to about the 29-yard line. Will bring up a 3rd down and short. 3rd down and 3.
3, they're calling it. Yep.
Third down and 4 to go.
Well, they're saying 4, so
We will acquiesce. 3rd and 4. Lincoln fans stomp their feet here on the near side. Harsey, nice play in the backfield by Matthew Schooley to slow him up, and he did not get there. He did not even get close. But it certainly is a place on the field where you expect Logan to go for it. No gain there. And again, it was the penetration of Matthew Schooley that disrupted it in the backfield and allowed his mates to clean up. Well, the Raiders have already held once tonight on 4th down. Can they do it again here from their own 34? Just started the 4th quarter, Lincoln +4. Wait, throws it in the middle, it's caught. Splitting the defenders and heading to the end zone is McHugh-Sake to put Logan on top, 22-20.
Pass complete to number 83, Jackson Hughes-Sake, for a Crosse Logan touchdown.
Second time tonight that those two have connected. That one goes for 29 yards.
They're going for 2.
And Waite rolls out, throws to the
Wide
back.
open.
Same man, McHugh-Sake. McHugh-Sake made the big catch on the 4th down and 21 play. That is his first touchdown tonight. And with the double extra point, Logan has moved out in front 24-20 with 10:46 to go in the 4th quarter. Now, Craig, I know that Lincoln very much wants to win the football game. They very much want to have a winning season, but actually this game does not affect their playoff chances. That's based on conference record, and they got to beat Wausau next week to become playoff eligible. So even if they were to lose this game tonight, they are not eliminated from playoff contention. And I'm not saying that. It's 24-20, whole quarter to go. Just
want to win,
sharing
absolutely.
that. Yeah.
You go on the road next week.
They still play up at Tom Field? Is that still the venue in Wausau?
Boy, that's a good question. I do not know the answer.
Because it's West, right?
Yes.
West next week. Years ago, 1,000 years ago, I did a Lincoln game on FHR at Tom Field, and I don't remember if it was West or East that night, but I have done radio from Tom Field, but been a long time. Like 30 years.
Was that
long
right?
time.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Most convenient.
And that one will
go out
of
of
bounds. Kickoffs. Who knows what's going to happen on those tonight? Where's Lincoln going to take the football here? 35. All right, offense, here's your chance.
A lot of time.
Both teams have their full allotment of 3 timeouts in the 4th quarter. Our game has flipped. Lincoln was up 4, now they're down 4. Pilot slips it into the belly of Gamble, who goes their Schooley again, riding his man all the way downfield.
Pancake block out there.
Putting him on the turf. Gamble gets 5.
According to the clock, Milt, it's 18-20 in the game.
Now Gamble again for 2. Brings up 3rd down and 3.
I read that in basketball in the 2020 season, beginning of the 2020, they're adding.
So next fall, or next November.
They're adding 2 games. They can play, I think it's now 24.
Oh, wow.
Instead of 22. Don't know why the change. It's WIA changed the rules.
Pilock keeps it. First down, midfield, dragging defenders with him to the Logan 46.
Great effort there.
And a good choice on the option to keep it.
First down.
So do you have a scouting report for us on the winter sports season, Craig?
Actually, I do not, Mel.
Okay.
I don't like winter, so I try to delay it as much as I can.
I find denial a useful tactic at times. Schooley on the little inside pitch, 45. Oh, he gets driven back. Oh, picked up and driven back, and that elicits a cheer from the far side. He got a couple there, but
picked him right up off the ground.
That you know what that looked like, Craig? That looked like Chuck Bednarik picking up Frank Gifford.
Oh, there you go.
You know.
Wow, there's a.
Yeah.
You just never cease to amaze me, Milt.
Well, I try, Craig.
Pull that stuff out. And
you always amaze me, so that's a good deal. That occasionally I can.
He is very close to being off.
Be reciprocal. Oh, what was going on
I'm not
there?
sure. I think that might be on. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't say. It looked like we might have been a little bit. Oh, it's going to be on the white.
Wow. So 2nd down and 8 becomes 2nd down and 3.
Always the mathematician, Milt.
Yeah.
That was. Did you ever think you'd call 43 yards to go for a first down?
I don't remember longer down in distance than that. Gamble stopped at the line. He maybe squirmed forward for a half a yard, but it's going to be 4th down here for Lincoln. Or did they already flip it to 3rd? I think it's 3rd. I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
3rd and 3.5.
Yeah, they had it. They hadn't changed it, but yeah, it's 3rd. They have the ball on the 39.
Big play here. Lincoln down 4. 8 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Gamble.
There you go.
Spins for the first down at the 35. So the drive is alive with the fresh set of downs for Lincoln. Yankee brings the play in here for Lincoln. Quickly called in the huddle.
Well, they did start the clock, but I didn't see him signal to do that, which they're supposed to.
Whoa, intercepted!
Oh, threw it
intercepted at the 36.
Oh, man.
George Luckner gets the 2nd Crosse Logan interception of the night.
And we're always right next door to the opposing team's coaches and video, and you could tell something happened for Lug. You can hear them over there banging on the wall or on something.
Are we supposed to bang on the wall back?
No, I don't believe so. Just don't open the window, okay? It says right there. Or do not remove them. You can open them, yeah.
Yeah. So here comes Logan after the turnover from the 36. There's an inside misdirection run. Ariano to the 45, and Ariano to the 47.
They have found something on that far side of the field, Milt. I mean, they're running the large side to the right a lot of times, and they have found something out there. And
they moved the chains. That was a first down run, 10 yards exactly, and a first down. So it's now
again the
1st and 10 from the 47.
Yeah, now they're not starting the clock, so I don't.
Harsey through the middle.
Oh, he's a tough little runner there.
Into Lincoln territory at the 48.
The Lincoln, is that Rucker? No.
Where, Craig, I'm...
For the...
Yeah, on the nose.
That is, yeah,
Yep.
he's...
Playing on the nose.
He was kind of a limping there a little bit. I hope he's okay.
That player that you see there is number 7, Preston Spray. He's a sophomore.
Backup quarterback.
Low snap. Harsey's free for the first down at the 40. Coming to the sideline at the 30. Kind of cut back, but going down at the 25-yard line. So Harsey gets 23, and
I think Peter's coming out here, Mel.
he's stung there. That's what you had seen, Craig.
Yeah,
he was a little
he's
stung.
Taking his helmet off now. Not sure what the...
Headed into the game is Ryan Blockheist. That's Ryan, number 75.
That is a big body to put over the center.
6'4", 295. First and 10, Logan. They're up 4, and they're threatening in Lincoln territory at the 25. Wait, long down the middle. McCusick is wide open, and they score the touchdown.
Man.
With 5.
He is such a huge target for
to
them.
go.
Complete to number 83, Jack McCusick for a Crosse Logan touchdown.
Boy, and how big is this extra point if you're Lincoln or if you're
30
Lacrosse?
to 20. Up 10 now. They're going to go for 2 just like they have all night long. That's a song too.
All night long.
Lionel Richie?
Yes. Good one, Mel. Yep. See you. I have one fan here tonight. You see that?
Jack Uttermark.
Jack. I actually talked to Paul Graff, who was my
Oh, yeah.
basketball coach sophomore year. And we were undefeated. He pointed that out, and we're still proud of that.
I worked
We
at...
were 12-0, undefeated and untied.
Wow. Basketball, there's usually not ties.
No. Well, it sounds better.
Did he say, Craig, you can play for me any day?
That's right.
There's a timeout on the field as we await this conversion attempt by Logan, who's now moved out on top, 30 to 20.
I'm just listening to Mick Mars.
Mick Mars.
Motley Crue.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it had something to do with Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Wow, that was... We're here all night. Try the chicken.
Waite's going to throw back the other way. This one's going to be incomplete, but there's a flag down.
He was kind of...
Could be interference.
I think that's the call, Milton. The defender got turned around, and I think he was kind of draping over the top of him. So that'll move it halfway. One big step.
To the yard-and-a-half line. Remember, this is an extra point. It's not a goal-to-go play. It's 30 to 20 in favor of Crosse Logan.
One of the fans said, "Toughen up and cuddle up."
Harsey goes in to make it 32 to 20. Well, now you got a big rock to push up the hill. 5:32 to go in down 12.
And Milt, I hate to say this, but it gets colder when you're on the
west side lines?
Yeah, on the lower end of the scoreboard. Yeah. I suppose there isn't a way you can magically that all just picks itself up and goes right in the back of your van. Guessing not.
Well, after tonight, guys, we've got one more
game.
One more go-around, one more rodeo this year in the prep football season.
Unless we have a playoff, but again, we're anticipating Lincoln being playoff eligible, but we do not anticipate them hosting. But again, I don't know. Usually is it 8 seeds that they?
Yeah.
I think it kind of depends on how many you have, of course, but
and those games are not as open to us to broadcast either.
Yeah, and we're in obviously an extremely difficult. The Valley Association is, what can we say, pretty loaded up with teams?
Yep, we can. It's line drive
probably
kick.
The most conventional kick we've had tonight.
Rutger looking for space.
Nice move, Peter.
Coming to the near side. Bowling to
really
the 40
nice run back.
Yard line. Philip Rucker with the return. Peter Rucker to the 40-yard line.
Got a little bit dinged again, Milt.
5:22. Yeah,
I think his leg.
Sitting down here on the near sidelines. You can see him at the very bottom of your screen.
He did quite talking about an athletic move. He hurdled a player, and I think maybe got a shoulder pad right on the shin.
There you go, right in on the line of scrimmage. Olsen, he still got it. Pilat still got it. He's got a first down. He's into Logan territory at the 48.
He takes some shots, though, doesn't he?
He's a big kid, Craig. 6'3", 191.
He takes some shots out there.
You're going to mark it at the 47.
Clock is a little bit of a concern now.
5 minutes to go.
You need one, and you need one fairly quickly here.
Gamble barely got the handoff because Pilat was blasted right away by
that was 55.
Cooper Paisley. And Gamble's able to advance it to the 43.
Second and
Lincoln needs
7,
to
calling it? They're saying 10, but it's not 10.
Move with the sense of urgency here. Pilat with time. Throws far side. Incomplete at the 35. Lisitsa, the intended receiver. It's 3rd and long. You do need to score quickly, but most importantly, you need to get 8 yards over the next 2 downs, or none of that matters, does it? 4:34 for the 4th quarter.
So, Milt, did you drive tonight, or do you have a chauffeur?
I was dropped off.
Wow. Best chauffeur in the world, right?
That's right.
Car will be warm?
It will. It'll be wonderful. Oh man. We both say Gamble was chewed up.
Well, the last 2 plays have never developed. They've broken down.
So here's 4th down.
That was stereo. Ooh, wasn't it?
Oh man, a stereo. Oh man, is what it was.
Oh my.
4th down, 7.5. Raiders must get themselves inside of the 38 for the first down. Pilat sets up, has some time. Now he's flushed. Now he's slung down back at the 45-yard line. Coming through and making that sack was Martell Owens. And that now is a turnover on downs by Lincoln with 3:53 to go.
Well, you can
down 32
You can
to
almost
20.
guess what you're going to see at least for the next 3 or 4 downs, aren't you? I mean, aren't you just going to
Harsey.
Yeah.
Yep, that was my
Nothing
guess.
Fancy. Be a nice time for a turnover, of course. I'm guessing our candy selection is partially frozen at this point.
Well, misdirection. They give it off, though. This is to the far side in Ariano, Adrian
And you know what
Ariano.
the coach is going to say to him, Mel?
Stay in bounds.
That's if you're a Lincoln fan, which we are, of course.
Works out
We're
well.
glad you did that. But
Yeah. But just go down. Go down. Don't go out. Go down.
And he did that right in front of his bench. I'm sure they were yelling,
Yep.
"Stay in bounds."
The 41-yard line.
I wonder if it's still 37 out there.
Might even be 36 by now. Draw. Harsey
man.
through the middle. First down at the 28-yard line. Lincoln
Does stop
brings
the
in
clock, which
six
is
new
momentarily.
players. 6 new players, Craig. They switch out 6 for 6 here. Some of the sophomores getting a chance to finish up here. Final 3.5 minutes, down 12. At least I think that's what's going on. And maybe one player too many out there. Saw one of them sprint off.
Yep, they have 11 now. So
1st and 10 for the Rangers. Harsey to the 25.
kind of ran into his own guy there. It's number 56 for Logan, which is
Austin Mao.
Mao tried he tried unsuccessfully not to run into his own running back. In fact, he pulled his arms as if to say, "Oh man."
What's that going to look like on film?
I think in high school I might have tackled one of our. I was rolling out to make a block, and I think I actually might have been Dave Heineck. I
Might have.
probably hasn't talked to me since. That was probably like 1977 or 8. Or I think statute of limitations is long as run out.
Sidelines open for Harsey at the 10, at the 5. He's in to score from the 28.
And that's
38-20 now, Logan.
boy, that was just like a convoy, wasn't it, running down there?
As
They just,
That's a song too.
yeah. Looks like we got us a convoy.
22 unanswered points in the 4th by
Wow.
Crosse Logan to wipe out a 20-16 deficit.
Well, the Gatorade jug has been turned over.
Cross will attempt a 2-point conversion.
Trying to double the Raiders' score.
And it's
they do.
good. 40-20.
40-20. You are calling your Uber rider.
That's right. Yeah, my private Uber.
Yeah, she pulls right up to the curb, right? And
Yep.
jump in, snap up the belt, home in 5 minutes. Yeah, it depends
maybe
on the
7.
light.
Yeah.
Depends on the light.
Depends on the lights.
Mm.
It's either 5 or 25.
Last week, for about the last maybe half, they kept saying people that were parked on the street between the stadium and the student parking lot, or they said you have to move your car
Really?
because it was busy in here.
Wow.
It was busy in here because you had Hall of Fame night, you had homecoming night, you had a huge band, like music night, so there were a lot of parents for that.
Yeah.
And you had Spash, so the fans on the other side, that set of bleachers was pretty well jam-packed too. Because I know you maybe not know this, but Spash and Rapids usually don't really like each other that well when it comes to football. And they did the River Jug. It was interesting. They didn't mention it for the whole game, but they actually still do the River Jug. We did, but nobody mentioned it at all. We didn't, and I actually asked somebody that's goes to Lincoln. They said, "Oh yeah, they still do the River Jug."
Here's a squib kick. Whoa!
Oh, boy.
Picked up the 25. Raiders still going here to the 32-yard line. 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go. And Logan's going to win this one. We just got to figure out the final score. They're up 40-20.
Boy, it is windy. It's getting worse, too. It's really windy.
Leo Brostowitz,
He's
the
a
man that returned that
freshman
one.
for Lincoln.
Is he?
Yes, I believe, right? 48.
Yeah, yep.
He's a freshman.
Going to be a running back. We'll see more action as we head into next year.
Some of the Raiders are doing kind of a jig. Is that just to keep the blood going?
Oh, leg
that
loss
was-
here.
Ooh,
Who got smushed back there?
that didn't go the gray.
Oh, man,
Is
I
that
can't.
Preston Sprayan at
48.
quarterback? I can't tell.
That was Brostowitz who carried Craig.
I think that's Spray at quarterback.
Okay,
I can't really tell from here.
maybe we could zoom in on the
Yeah.
quarterback.
No, we can't
Art.
really. We have another. They're exchanging.
Oh, he's smaller. Got to be, huh?
Yeah. No. Boy, it is hard to read those numbers. Art gives us this great view, and you just
Yeah, I don't.
can't.
We believe that one of the backup quarterbacks has come in.
Clock's a rolling here. That's number 8.
That's Caden Sangbush, Craig.
They're doing the thank you seniors chant. Again, we thank them. They've given us some great games.
Oh, a little inside toss here. And a big loss on the play. That might have been Caleb Hart. I'm not certain.
And as we're counting her down, Milt, looks like we might be done.
And that's it. Well, as we ended the third quarter, Lincoln was on top 20-16. But there was, in that fourth quarter, 24 unanswered points by Crosse Logan. Twice Waite found McCusick for touchdown passes. Then Hersey exploded for the final touchdown from 28. And Crosse Logan won it 40-20. Lincoln falls to 3-5 overall, but still has an opportunity to be playoff eligible with a win in Wausau next Friday night. Lincoln fans, it's been our pleasure to bring you Lincoln Red Raider football this season on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. We've got a great team here. Artnet Getzik is our videographer, our producer, our main man. For Craig Tim, this is Milt Van Natta wishing you a pleasant good evening. Thank you for watching Red Raider football on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media.